Lego. It's Too T3rpd. Hey, yeah. All right, I gotta ask. You freestyle?
La-di-da-di, it's a Too T3rpd party.
Hey, and you already know we got the man Hypo. We got my homie Slump, and he ain't no chump. And we got me, you know it's me D, and we about to turn it up for the whole team. Hey,
Yeah.
That's all I got for y'all today. DJ. I did a little something, you know. But y'all already know it's a Too T3rpd podcast, and it's your boy Donovan, aka Mr. You knew what it was when you signed up. Let me know.
It's your boy SLUM, 3 P's, 1D, Slump. What's good with y'all? Hope everybody's doing okay today.
Ooh, look at that. Okay. I see you. Look at that with the positive affirmations at the end. Okay, I see you.
What's up? It's Hypo. Back again, man.
Turn it this way.
It's Hypo, man. What's up?
Yeah.
Tell me back again, man.
Yeah. You already know. A true OG in the building.
Oh, thanks, man.
Hey, this is like the first person who really solidified us first coming on. I remember you were the first Growers Cup champion out here. That was for the Midwest Growers Expo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In 2021, so.
Yeah, for real. And shit, look how much been going on since then. Man,
Yes.
became a whole geneticist out here.
Well, in the start off, was doing genetics maybe 4 or 5 years before that. And after we kind of won that cup, gave us a little bit of a name recognition. So we were able to take it into the company. And I started Newclear Genetics around 2021.
Oh.
I wanted to get some seeds out to the people, man.
Hell yeah. Your boy over here, my first grow, was grown with his seeds. So, like, you already know. And if anybody ever got to try it, you already know. That shit was the truth, yo.
That country grammar.
Yes, sir.
Those are 2 cup winners together, man. So nothing but fire.
Hell yeah, you already know.
Very, very popular too, man.
Hell yeah.
We sold out those really quick.
Yeah, and you're the creator of my favorite strain, New School Fusion, yo.
Oh yeah, it still lives on, man. I still have that original clone still.
Really?
Yeah, I've always given the clone to people to keep it for me just in case I lose it.
Yeah.
I did lose it earlier this spring.
Really?
But I had a buddy with the buddy hold on to me. Then we also had I can't think of it now. What we did with it. The tissue culture. We had a tissue culture cut.
Yeah.
So I had a tissue culture cut of that also made. And so we have that strain still, and it's a nice clean cut that we've been running still, and she's in my corner of my veg tent right now.
Hell yeah. That's
And she's in the flower tent too as well as we speak. So
wait. I forgot. Wow. Okay, well, we didn't even introduce you the proper way anyway. You already know. Give it up for the legend, Hypogrow. You see that big ass audience out there?
yeah, I see them all, man. Thanks for coming, everybody.
You already know.
But yeah, the New School Fusion, she's still in the garden. It's it's probably the family's most requested plant, and out of my friends as well. They love the medical properties of the plant. Women who are struggling with PMS, menopause, headaches, pain. It's a very good strain for that.
Hell yeah.
I kind of keep it close now to myself. It's been passed out around enough, so I don't really give it out that much anymore. Selective events, I'll have a couple clones here and there, but I pretty much keep it now tight niche to myself, to friends and family, and just lovers of the cannabis.
Hell yeah. Okay, so all right, y'all gonna have to excuse me. I'm for once I'm finally being an unprofessional. Wink, wink. So I gotta run and go get a lighter real quick. So Slump, get ready to ask some questions while I'm going to get this lighter real quick. Catch up with the boy. All right.
Okay.
What's up, Mr. Slump?
How you doing?
Good, bro.
Okay,
Good.
so I guess the best place to start off, I would say, is your grow journey. So what was your initial introduction into cannabis, and what made you stick with the plant in and of itself?
Man, the first time I got, maybe in the older episodes we talked about this, but we coming out of high school, probably freshman year,
Okay.
at a party, a couple friends, and they brought out that weed, and it was taboo back then. Oh, weed's bad, stranger, the DARE programs and all that stuff was going on, and so the first time I saw it, I was like kind of scared of it. Then maybe like 2 weeks later, we're at a buddy's house, and then they pulled it out again, and they were smoking it out of this toilet paper roll. making these power hitters. And so I got high for the first time, and I've been smoking ever since.
So was because some toilet paper rolls be bigger than others. So was this like the cheap kind, or was this like the the good paper roll?
Yeah, they took like a regular standard sized toilet paper roll, and they had a tin foil on the top, and they made like a bowl out of it, and it was like a power hitter.
Hell no, they was going hard, Joe.
Yeah, I just remember laughing the whole time, having a good time. Just we just had a blast. A bunch of soon-to-be high school kids having a good time, and then from there it was just on.
That's hella lit. You know whose weed it was?
No, there really wasn't no names back then. It was just either I grew up in Chicago, so it was either Mexican, brown, or skunk. So it was probably Mexican brown back then, because that's what 90% of the weed was back then. If you got some green nugs back in the 90s, early 90s, it was skunk, and then we started getting kind buds.
Yeah, I heard of that.
Yeah, so we started getting the kind buds, and that was the stuff that looks like today's weed. Mm-hmm. The crystally weed.
Yeah.
One hit shit. So once we got that, we were on, and we never looked back. But it was hard to get. You couldn't always get it, but you could definitely get an ounce of the brown for maybe like $100, and back then it would pitch in like $20, $25, and we have enough smoke for the week.
Hell yeah.
So
okay, so we can do a little catch up for the people who they're just catching on these last couple of months and whatnot, just catching on new to Terp. So just to let them know how you're able to grow such fire, and like this also too, just so y'all don't know, so y'all still got to catch up, but y'all definitely need to go catch out. Y'all definitely need to go catch these old episodes, because this is 5-star weed. Like every time this man come through, but
appreciate that.
One of the reasons is because you're a landscaper by trade, correct?
Yeah, I've been doing plants, working with plants and trees for the last 30 years. I'm an arborist by trade now, so that's what I'm doing at the moment in time. So I started to grow because I was sick of paying for weed. I was paying $100 a quarter, and it was good. But then it was like, this is ridiculous.
Whoa! You said how much a quarter?
$100 a quarter.
Yeah.
So when you got a weekly habit of $100 a quarter,
right?
It's like, okay, and you're making back then probably $12-15 an hour. It's like whatever. So I started a journey of growing full time. I grew before in the 90s in my house, plant here and there. Mm-hmm. Had some success. It was okay, but not what it was as it was maybe like 10 years ago when I started growing full time. We were searching the internet for seeds. So I found out my buddy lived in Humboldt County, and we used to get kind buds from Humboldt County. So I knew the good weed came from Humboldt County. So the first thing I looked for was Humboldt County weed. I mean, that's where I went straight to the source. Got myself some good genetics from there. Found out that was where the good weed was coming from at the time, and then I started buying seeds everywhere else. I found out it was crap. I was getting a lot of bunk seeds. I was paying $100 a pack of seeds, $200 a pack of seeds. I was getting failed genetics. I said, this is bullshit. I'm paying all this money and not getting anything to germinate. So I started doing research right away of how to make seeds. Like, I work with plants all the time. I used to breed, all kinds of animals when I was younger, and used to grow corals and all kinds of stuff in saltwater tanks. So I'm like, I could figure this out. This is easy. So I found out how to do seeds, and I went right to feminized seeds right away. Mm-hmm. So I found some methods out. It worked. Trial and experience. Started to keep on doing it. Got better at it. Found the right methods. And when I came across some stuff, I was just like, this is fire. This is good weed. I could start doing this and give it to people. So I started giving it out to friends and family, and was selling some seeds here and there. Mm-hmm. Like $10 a pack. Just trying to get my seeds out. Then, excuse me.
You good?
Then we created the New School Fusion, after a trial and error. And that was a regular seed, and we found that pheno, and I just loved it. And I'm like, this is something special. So this is the best weed I've grown. So from there on, I started, doing some more feminized work with the New School Fusion. Did the New School Fusion line, very successful. I probably sold, over 200 packs of New School Fusion and its crosses. Just
hell yeah,
getting it out to the people. Gave a lot away for free too, and people were really happy with it. The CryptoPunk was one of the favorites of that strain. The CryptoPunk, the Country Grammar, the plur is what I'm doing now, or kind of working with now. I'm still kind of using the new school genetic. The plur was really good. The dancing bear. We had so many good,
I remember
so many
that
good
dancing
phenos
bear.
that was coming out of this new school fusion cross. It was breeding so well that I'm just hitting it to all my favorite stuff. I was getting some good clones from some people back then, and we just started to keep on going with it.
Hell yeah. Okay, so just in case anybody's not understanding what all they're hearing right now, this is really real Missouri cannabis history right now. So anybody who will be lucky enough in the coming future, actually that's not even going to be a thing, because I got a feeling your future is about to be mad bright. I feel like more people are going to be able to experience these seeds and these genetics, honestly. I feel like what I see for the Missouri cannabis industry coming up now is the people who like were early on the podcast and stuff like that. I feel like you guys are now getting ready to start being able to get seen like on a scale like the people in California and all that shit. That's my personal goal with all of this, is to start really getting it to that point to where like motherfuckers gotta start putting respect on what Missouri got going on and what it is that we doing, because there's been some amazing shit that's happened over the last couple of years.
And there's a lot of people that are doing it.
Yeah.
And I praise them, and go for your dreams and do it. And it's you guys are kicking ass out there. I stay a little more in the underground, you know. I'm not there to be in every dispensary or to be in every corner. I'm just here to show people how to grow weed, help people grow weed, grow good weed for yourself, for you don't got to pay for your own medicine.
I see something better than that, though. I see people actually growing your genetics.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people are growing genetics of mine. Thank you for, one thing, buying my seeds or, growing my seeds. I appreciate you. I get a lot of old timers, honestly. Sometimes I buy like 50 packs. They want it all, because they're like, we grew your stuff. It just blows away everything in our gardens. We want all of it. I'm like, I can't sell you all of it, man. I want to get it out to other people.
Yeah.
So I had a couple people buy some bulk seeds, and they're growing some really big grows in Missouri. Some guy told me he had over 200 plants, all my stuff. So I've never seen any pictures of it. I'm waiting, but some of these guys, they say underground.
Yeah.
They don't even know their names.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the one thing. That's the one thing I love about all of this shit is, like, whenever you run across somebody and they got, like, some of the best shit you've never had, and they're just like, oh, yeah, I just be chilling. I ain't got no socials, no nothing. And they be like, yo, legendary.
Yeah, no, I kind of took a step back this year. I had to focus on my career, my 9-to-5 job. That's important to me as well. And I didn't stop growing weed, and I didn't stop breeding. I've been selecting and pheno hunting this whole time. So right now I felt like a lot of stuff I've been kind of finding is I want something different. So I'm kind of searching for something different right now. I just don't want to put out seeds. I have some good crosses available still, so there's no reason just to make seeds just to make a buck. I'm trying to find something new and fresh, and that's why I like the plur line I was using. And plur stands for peace, love, unity, and respect. It's an old techno saying, rave day. That's how I treat people, with peace, love, unity, and respect. I just felt like this plant was it kind of fit it. It's a nice high. It bred really well. And it smokes really well. The terps are kind of juicy. Like a juice box. The terps are really juicy. So the structure of the plant wasn't the best. It was kind of a stretcher, meaning it grows really tall. The bud spaces weren't as close as I liked them to be. But I figured if I could hit that plant to some of the other popular plants that I have, or some clones I might have bought, and with a better structure, we could make something special. So that's what we did, and we've been growing them out. As you can see, some of the stuff right here that we brought, they've been turning out really well. A lot better than I expected. In some, there's a couple winners in there, I think.
Damn, this flavor just really hit on this.
Yeah, that's the lemon party.
Duh.
So that's actually not my genetic, though.
Really?
Yeah, that came from CSI Humboldt County genetic. A lot of talk on the forums about the lemon party being one of the best lemons you're going to find. So these guys have been growing weed for over 30 years, and how can I not take their credibility? These guys, they show their stuff. It's legit. So, give the guys a shout out to CSI Humboldt. I don't know you guys. I listen to a lot of your podcasts. I learn from you guys, and so I grow from the guys I learn from. I grow their stuff, and I might use this in one of my projects. I might hit one of my plants to it. And there's a couple ways people breed. You could buy a clone and just breed it and just make seeds. I like to find my own genetics, then use that mother and hit the plants. I don't like to steal someone else's work. I kind of like to find my own stuff. So,
what do you look for in a strong genetic?
I look for terps and for mostly terps,
Yeah,
and
I
then I
can
look
see
for
that.
also kind of, I like structure as well. I like something's going to produce me a couple ounces, and a small plant, a big plant, maybe 6 ounces or more.
Yeah.
So I kind of look for stuff like that because when people want to buy my seeds, what do they want? They want flavorful weed
Yep.
that gets them high, and they get a lot of it.
I feel like that's what you're known for. Like, when I first, honestly, when I think of terps, when I'm judging anyone's weed or anything like that, like when I was doing that, it was always from a scale of bullshit to hypo. Because you literally have the best terps out of, like, all the weed that I be smoking. Your shit is like, you're
I don't know, man. I smoked a lot of good weed in Missouri, man. It's
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Don't shortchange yourself, cause like that new school fusion literally changed my life. Like it made me rethink about how I even thought about weed. Like,
it's awesome, man.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if you know what you did for me. Like, you really set a tone for me when it came to all of this. Like, for real. Cause it's just like,
I appreciate that, man.
yeah, for real.
Mad respect for you getting this word out to the people out there and sharing the love for cannabis, and everyone can tell their stories and, and share their experience about weed, and it's a great thing.
No, thank you. So I said, you one of the people who solidified us, for real, for real. You took that chance on us, and like, hey, I mean, you see what it's turned into.
Yeah,
So,
it's doing great for everything. I mean, I'm really proud of the way Newclear Genetics came out, and we stand behind our product. I was always kind of like, I don't want people to feel ripped off when they buy my seeds, and so if anyone ever had a problem with my seeds, you always just message me. I'll mail you something else, if I have it, or I want you to be successful in your grows. I'm not just here to grab your money and run.
yeah.
I'm not really making money off this stuff. It
Yeah.
goes back to the garden. It goes to sometimes buying some genetics.
Yep.
Because like with my next run I'm going to do, I'm in the process of pheno hunting right now. I think I found a couple for the next grow. A couple that I like for the next breeding project. So I have kind of 3 I've been kind of my eye on. And I just won't grow things once and breed with it. I like to grow it out 2 or 3 times, maybe even more, just to see if it can handle the outdoors. I got it outdoors right now. I have it indoors, outdoors. I grow it in. I consider I have one tent like my bad tent. Everything in this tent is good, but it's not as good as my good tent. This tent it got a little better lighting, got a little better airflow. It just the bud in this one tent is far superior to my second tent, and that's okay because it's personal smoke for most of the time. So I grow them in all the tents.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah.
Which tent do you start out with first when you're first testing out genetics?
It's my smaller tent, the okay tent. Not my better tent.
Okay. And if
And
you get
that's
past the...
And just because I get more plants in that tent as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, okay. So are you usually generally searching for terps first, or are you looking for the amount first?
Terps for sure.
Okay.
I'll be doing stem rubs right when I start, growing. I might start out with 20 seeds and might only end up growing 4 of them. So I'm selecting, how the way things grow, the stress they can handle. I don't want weak plants. I want, weak plants. We do weak things in the future. So we want the strong ones. So
Yeah.
what we're going to look for first.
Yeah. Go ahead and hit another time.
Yeah, then we're also looking, we have to flower these plants out, and we don't want to find any hermaphrodites.
Yeah.
With feminized seeds, you're going to get some hermaphrodites. I take pride on having low hermaphrodite rates, and that I think that has to come to with selection.
Yeah.
So I could breed just something in my garden, and I can't really guarantee what it's going to do. But if I could test it a few times and grow it out a few times and kind of see the stress of the plant, see how it reacts, usually those plants will feminize really well, and they'll take the pollen well, and those plants usually turn out pretty good, and I get low herm rates. So, cannabis is going to herm naturally sometimes. It's a genetics. So.
Yeah.
So we're not looking for that. We don't want to see, you might see a flower late 7, 8 weeks, and that's going to be common in a lot of plants. But when something herms right at like week 3, week 2, those definitely you want to ditch, throw away, and not keep those in. I apologize if you get hermit for here and there, but I guarantee you buy a packet of seeds or check out the packet of seeds I have. You're going to find something in that pack that's going to be nice.
Yeah, for sure.
That's my goal, for you to find a keeper in every pack. And I've also done the deal is you're going to get 2 packs in one. I try to keep it where I do a 3-pack of Fems as well with every pack, just for you could grow 2 different strains, some variety. And they're just as good. I'm not just giving you my cheap freebies that I don't like. I usually give you my good stuff in freebies because I want you to try it out, and you might like the freebie, then you might come by and buy the pack. And
That's smart.
So people don't know I go by Hypogrow. You can follow me on Instagram. And a lot of times people ask where you get my genetics at. And before I forget, Happy Hydro in St. Louis. So if you're interested in trying some Newclear Genetics, go out to Happy Hydro and them up there. They carry my seeds up there, and I'm really happy. I have a nice partnership with them.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate them a lot.
Hell yeah. That's hard. Yeah. I love that.
They do a lot for the community, man. These grow stores just keeps the community together.
Yeah.
These stores, throughout there's Grow Active Solutions, there's the Grow Gears, there's all these stores, and this is where the clone trading is done. This is where people meet other growers, and they could kind of talk a little bit openly. At least they were more back then. It was kind of hidden.
Yeah.
So you talking to another grower back then was great.
Yeah.
So now it's a good place to, if you're not into the Instagram stuff, talk to people at your local hydro stores. Those most likely there's a grower there.
Yeah.
They all do it. They have experience. They'll help you out and get you in the right direction. And if you're not going to grow my genetics, grow somebody else's in St. Louis. Gives the guys a try out here. Try to buy locally. Support the local business. I mean, right now we're all buying from Amazon and all these online retailers, but the heart and soul of the whole grow community starts in these hydro stores.
Facts.
Damn right. It's just I try to buy locally as much as I can, and I always will. And I try to go to all the stores in the area and try to support them as much as I can. Even if I buy a $30 bag of dirt from one guy, it might do most of my business here. I do like to spread the love and just talk to people,
Hell yeah.
sometimes.
Hell yeah.
I kind of look as like an adventure going to the hydro store.
That's a fact. Yeah, I was trying to think. Last time I probably went to Grow Active. Yeah. Shout out to all the homies out there at Grow Active.
Bo's a great guy, man.
Hell yeah.
Does a lot for the community. He does a lot of events. He's he's one of the supporters of this event happening here for the growers. So all of you out there who are growing or interested in growing, check out the Midwest Growers Symposium. It's happening October 5th. If you want more information on that, go check out J-Town Funk or Show Me Cannabis, or those guys will point you in the right direction. But if you're interested in growing, it's this event that's all about growing.
Hell yeah.
There's going to be clones there. There'll be seeds there. There's going to be actual people teaching you how to grow in different stages of the plant, help you with disease and insects and everything you want, cloning and seed germination. So they're going to do all these little seminars and stuff. And it's a good thing, and it's a non-THC market too. So you could come here and just talk and have a good time and go smoke in the backyard, because you can smoke out there. But inside, we're just talking grow. We're showing our best weed. You can bring your weed, show your friends, get out there, trade some seeds, buy some seeds. So there's a lot of things that are happening out there, and it's going to be a cool event. It's going to be fresh for St. Louis.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to being part of something again. I kind of took a step back because some of the events got a little crazy for me. It wasn't my scene sometimes. So do what you want, but for me, I want to be in a growers market.
I agree. I miss that. I do miss. I miss a lot of the homies being around. Talking about growing. I feel like that has been kind of lost lately. I feel like there's been a thing of just trying to make money, and we lost the essence of what this is really all about. And it really is about community.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
it's easy to get lost in the money, man. It could, when things are good, it's like, oh man, this, and this, and I could do this. But honestly, my wife humbles me a lot. She says, no. I'll be like, man, I could do like 50 clones in here, and I could do all this. And she's like, no. She says, we just keep what you're doing, do what you're doing, keep it small, keep it honest, and keep it where you're having fun with it. Because when you start making it a business, sometimes it becomes a job. Sometimes we all hate our jobs, So I don't want cannabis to be like that. And it was getting like that for a while, so I kind of took a step back and focus on some other things. But the garden was still growing. It's always growing. So
hell yeah. But no, that's good to know though. Like, I feel like that's an important message as well though. It's cool to take a break, but you don't stop.
yeah.
That's the one thing.
You know, Instagram is addicting, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like I'm looking for reels more than I'm reading growers sometimes, and it's like, oh, man, do I really want to be on Instagram? Oh, what's this dude doing over here? Or what happened with this accident? You get lost these Instagram zones, and my whole Instagram was supposed to be just about cannabis.
Yeah.
It turned into everything else, so I kind of take a step back once in a while from the Instagram. I'll look at it, but I'll maybe keep the post low and just kind of... I'm just waiting for something different to happen. I know a lot of people do a lot of these underground forums and stuff like that, or Discord, and I just don't have the time to do a Discord channel or nothing like that. It's time consuming. I don't have that kind of time.
Yeah, I like if I'm gonna look at things, because I still peruse every now and then. I definitely don't pay attention to any other drama or anything like that. So I only find that out when people bring it to me. Other than that, I literally have no clue about none of that stuff. It's usually just like I'm on there looking at, like, seeing what events are going on. I'm usually trying to see, like, who's still growing, trying to see, like, who's the next guest that needs to come on, you know, see all that type of stuff. I'm more so, like, also looking in, like, improv and comedy and all that shit. So it's like my shit is so, like, expanded and all that. I don't even have time to look at the bullshit. It's just more like just trying to see what needs to be on here. That's all I'm concerned with right now.
Yeah, I got a lot of hobbies, so it's like, I mean, cannabis, of course, will be one hobby, but, you know, I love music. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you like comedy, I'm a musician as well. You know, I play with synthesizers all the time. I like making techno and house music and experimental stuff, you know, and it's just the cannabis and the music go together. So by focusing more or less on the grows and kind of keeping it a little smaller and giving more time to maybe enjoy the cannabis and smoke it and play with the synthesizers, do some cool stuff and travel a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Ghost hunt a little bit. That's always fun to do.
Hell yeah.
You know?
Yeah, how's that been going, yo?
Dude, the ghost hunting's been great, man. We did this place called Hindenburg Manor in Iowa this year. And our team tries to do one big event a year. So my wife gets it all together. She got this place, and we all traveled out to Iowa for the weekend. And what the deal is, they have like a guest house. So you can sleep in a guest house, or you can sleep in this manor. And this manor, just imagine this. It's hard to explain, but it's just an old abandoned building that used to be like a care facility, you know, for criminally insane and stuff like that. And it was a poorhouse for a while, and there's just a lot of residual energy in this building. So we would go there all night. We investigated it. We had some really good experiences there, so that was a positive thing, you know. I could talk ghost hunting all day, but that's another, you know.
You believe in ghosts?
I'm gonna have to skip out on that question because I don't.
So, you know, I do talk about ghost hunting a lot, but I just should shout out. We do have something we're doing for the first time. Our group is doing an event. My wife set up this event, so she's doing. We're doing a investigation. September 23rd. It's in Hamilton Primary School in like Jackson, Illinois. It's around an hour out of St. Louis here.
Okay.
So it's a haunted primary school, and we're holding an event there. So if you're interested in ghost hunting, want to give ghost hunting a try, you can follow us on our Instagram or our Facebook page at Encrypted Souls Paranormal, and from there you can see some info on the ghost hunt we have. So we'll take you throughout the school, and we'll do all like the spirit box sessions with you, all the EMF detectors. We'll use all the different kind of paranormal equipment. We'll ask questions, and after we do a little tour with them, we'll give them some of the equipment and let people do their own little private investigations in the areas they might feel like the energy for themselves. So it's a cool thing, and it goes on it's like 4 or 5 hours, you know.
That's wild. Yo, yeah. I thought all y'all was supposed to be coming on at one point and talking about this show.
Yeah, my wife always yells me. She's like, "Why don't you get on Too T3rpd?" I'm like, I just waiting for her to text me, man. You know.
She's supposed to be coming on too and talking about it.
Yeah, she will.
All right.
She'll love talking, and you know, that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. She remembers a lot more stories than I do because I'm the camera guy. So most of the time I'm filming or helping everybody set up. So sometimes when they're having these things going on, I'm just too busy trying to capture it, and I kind of forget where all this stuff is. 'Cause I have hours and hours of videos. So one thing that was kind of cool though, we're at this Hindenburg Manor, and we're in this one room doing a spirit box session, and you got to imagine a spirit box is like a radio, and you're just running the dial as fast as you can, so all you hear is the static, like the static. And the theory is the ghosts or the spirits they could throw their voice through the white noise, the energy, the static. So we're running a spirit box session, and we're in this room that's called the piano room, and we're asking questions, and I think we're saying, hey, if you can make this light go off, please, they'll make it go off. So we were doing this session, and we didn't hear what they're saying because I recorded it. So we asked like maybe 20 questions. We weren't really getting no answers, so we're like, okay, this is we'll move on to the next room. But I went back home the next day and listened to the video, the video and voice recorder, and in the background you could hear, like my wife said, oh, make that ball go off. I touched the ball. It's clear as could be. Something was speaking in the static.
Oh shit!
That was answering the questions. That just totally we get this once in a while, but this was very active for 10 minutes or so. It was repeated answers, but we couldn't hear it. But when we on the voice recorder, it picked it up. So this is some pretty crazy things. I have not seen any ghosts, no, but it's like those weird voices or things I just can't explain. So I know there has to be something out there, I mean, I felt like I was followed. You ever get that feeling like something's following you?
Most definitely.
So I was just setting up some cameras, just trying to get everything ready for the night. And me and this guy were the only guy in this basement. So I'm like, okay, we're setting up the cameras. So he went one way, I went the next way. And I guess he went upstairs. I didn't know he left. So as I'm kind of set up a camera, I just felt something weird. Just like a presence was just follow me or something. So I started walking around, and this building is a large, maybe 30,000, 40,000 square feet. This building is huge. So there's all these rooms, but they go into a circle, and I knew there's a stairway at the end of the circle. You just keep on going in a circle, you hit the stairway. There's an exit sign. That's fine. But I got in a panic that something was like following me, that I was going around the circle.
Every time you say that, I just think of that song. I always feel like
somebody's watching me. I know that shit, man. But yeah, so I kind of had an experience where I felt like I was getting followed. I got lost and disoriented for probably like 5 minutes, to the point where I was yelling help like a little kid. And then I go outside, and I was telling one of the girls what I experienced, and like 30 seconds later, this girl comes out the door and she says, I just went downstairs. I saw a shadow walk across the room and somebody yell a name. She booked out the door too. So there was something maybe following me, then ended up following her. And I was like, it was just a weird experience. I usually don't have those kind of experiences. Usually it's like, there's nothing here.
Yeah.
And everyone else has experience, but it was kind of cool to actually have something go on. So it's a fun hobby, but it could be boring sometimes too. So that 10 minutes, that was kind of cool for that night. I mean, that might have been like 12 hours of nothing, So it comes and it goes. So
okay. I'm gonna have to,
yeah, come check us out. Like I said, just go follow our page and join our event. I think it's like $40 for the event, and it's a cool thing. And actually, half the proceeds go to help this primary school to restore the building. So a lot of times, ghost hunting is about restoring these buildings too, with these properties. So that's why they let you investigate for the paranormal there, because all that money they use to fix the building. So it's a ghost hunting fix a lot of these historic buildings. So
hell yeah. All right, so we about to take a smoke break real quick, and then we'll come back and talk more. All right, you already know. See y'all in a minute. Bye. We back.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, sir. Okay, so we just got done talking about ghosts. Now let's talk about some music.
Well, this is one of my hobbies. Is electronic music. So I like playing with synthesizers and stuff. I was a DJ for many years back in some of the early rave days, and you never lose that love of that kind of music, of house music and techno. So I've always kind of played around with synthesizers and drum machines. So as you know, I don't really have to get out anymore. I kind of like to listen to the music. So I definitely just will just jam out on some drum machines and synthesizers. So I do got a SoundCloud. I think it's under DJ Hypo. So I think there's like 20 DJ Hypos up there. So you might find me. It says St. Louis on there, so somewhere. So you find St. Louis DJ Hypo. If you listen to some techno, take a listen. You might like some of my mixes. Got some techno, some jungle in there, and I got some stuff I made. Some funny stuff.
Hell yeah.
So,
I know, the homie Hulk. I know he be talking, he said you be doing.
Yeah, Hulk.
Doing your thing.
Yeah, Hulk was in those old school rave DJs.
Yeah,
he's a character. He's like the character. Right? Everyone loved Hulk. He's just a very friendly guy. He's just very lovable. No one can say a bad thing about the guy, you know.
Yeah,
and he's
lit.
And he's wild.
Yeah.
So they liked him, and it was kind of cool to see him in the cannabis scene because
shout out him and Mad World.
Yeah,
And the homie Tasha.
I was like, that's awesome. You know, run into him once in a while, bullshit. You know, we got a lot of same mutual friends, and you know, we've been to some of the same parties together. And cool guy, man.
Yeah. Nah, that whole gang, yo, they real special to me, yo.
Yeah, I love their stuff. Yeah. They got some of the coolest marketing. You know, the packaging.
Facts.
You know,
and the best edibles, yo.
Yeah, I'd be like, damn, that shit looks good, man.
Nah, for real,
yeah.
for real.
Yeah, they got a talent over there, you know.
Yeah.
I appreciate them.
Hell yeah.
I'm not an edible guy, but I'll get their every time I see them, I'll get some gummies off them.
Yep.
I trust their stuff. You know, it doesn't taste like junk or like. Sometimes you get those edibles and it just tastes like burnt.
Yo.
You know, so their edibles were fire and.
Agreed.
Their cupcakes and all that stuff looks good, but I don't get into that kind of edible. You know, I just take the gummies once in a while.
Nah, them cupcakes be fire, yo.
They look too good. I'm gonna eat the whole damn thing and I'm gonna be out.
That's
you know.
Hey, yo, for real. That's where they at. For real though.
Yeah.
Honestly, those are my favorites out of them all.
Yeah, sometimes I just don't want to be that level. I'm a smoker by trade.
I was telling her she just need to make them just like non-medicated, yo.
Yeah, I thought they did that. They don't? Damn.
I said, oh, that's like they're missing out on the market.
They got talent, yeah.
What was I getting ready to say?
So you're gonna try that out, huh?
Yeah. I was trying to find my other lighter because that one. Oh, there it is. All right, got it. The other one kind of weak.
So that's called Nuclear Frost. Ooh. So that's our cross of our Gucci panties crossed with the Plur, and that's one of our signature strains. This is just a one plant pheno hunt for this one, just to kind of see what it kind of came out of. I liked what it was showing, so I'm going to do a big pheno hunt here pretty soon. I had a buddy who grew a bunch of these, and they all look really nice. They smelled really nice, so it's something to go deeper into. So, you know, as I love a plant, I'll have to go through some of these plants and look through them, but it's hard to do it. My small grow garden, I only do one pheno hunt at a time, so, or two small ones. So, like, this one of these plants that deserve a second run through for sure.
So I have one question. So I don't know how quick or how simple you can make this, but crossing genetics for dummies, right? Like, how would you explain, let's say, to someone who's never grown before, like, what would that process look like? Like, how do you cross two plants?
Okay, the easiest way to cross two plants is with a male and a female plant. So what you'd want to do is you need to grow out some regular seeds that have both male and female genetics available. So as you grow these out, you just don't want to grow one or two plants. You want to grow the whole pack of seeds out. And then as they start growing, you are going to sex the plants. The plants will sex as you change the light settings in your grow room. As the plants sex, you want to divide your males and your females. If you want to take that strain to say, for instance, you're growing New School Fusion. So you want to find your best male and then your best female. Clone those. You want to clone those first before you flower them.
Okay.
Then after you clone them, and you rooted all your plants out, then you flower them. Then as they're flowering, you pick your best female and your best looking male. People pick males for different reasons. Sometimes they'll pick males for stem rub. Sometimes they'll pick a male because it's vigorous. People will choose how many flowers, because males have flowers too. They're just throwing out pollen flowers.
Okay.
So people might see how much flowers are actually on a male plant, and sometimes a male plant will frost. If I find a male plant that frosts up, and it is small trichomes, not as big as a female will be, but you see some frost on a male plant, I'm definitely going to keep that male. I'm going to breed with that one first for my likings. Sometimes there's some tricks too, looking for plants too. Some people say if there's a little bit of a purple in the stems, sometimes you'll get a little more terpy plant.
Interesting. Okay.
I've been kind of thinking that's kind of true in a way, because a lot of my plants that are very terpy have a little bit of purple stems on them. So sorry, I got a little off topic there, but so once you find your best female and your best female, you flower them, and you let the male As the male flowers, it's going to throw out pollen, and the female is going to throw out pistils. Then you let that pollen from your male get into those female pistils. It's usually around week 3 to week 5 of flower is probably the best time when the plants are going to sync together, and the female will be able to take that male pollen. After you got the pollen in your female plant, your plants are going to start producing seeds. So the plant will probably start taking all its energy and start producing the seed now. Mm-hmm. So those seeds will be usually, you want your seeds to go a little longer in your plant. So if your plant would have been like 9-week flowering time, you probably want to let that plant go to around almost 10 weeks of flowering time to get the best seed available from the plant, to make sure your seeds are fully mature. So then once you have those seeds, then you could then grow your own crosses then.
Oh, wow. I mean, you make it sound very simple, but it's a very long and tedious process.
Yeah, you could make it real simple, or you can make it really hard, but you always want to pick for selection. If you just want to pick for a strain, you could just throw 6 males and 6 females and let them all just do their thing and have all bunch of seeds from a bunch of random different plants, different phenotypes of that plant. So, or you can make it simple, but simple is just finding your 2 best plants and produce your own seeds, and those are your seeds. You grow them out, give them to your friends, see what happens, see if it turned out the way you liked it.
Yeah. You taste it?
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, I'm really happy about this really cross.
This motherfucker got like a mango taste to it, and like an aftertaste.
Yeah, I'm kind of like I like that fruit and I like that putrid taste. So a lot of the stuff I grow, I kind of choosing for fruit flavors and got raunchy kind of rotten fruit and dank. So, or the purple gas. So that's what I like, and I think a lot of the community likes that as well. So these flavors, right, these flavors are pretty unique. That
hey, keep that.
Yeah, you keep that, man. That's for sure. The plur was a very nice plant. Like I said, it breeds just as well as the New School does.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and I used 2 different males, 2 different females when I did my pollination here. So I found 2 of my best females, and I reversed both of them. One was a little more. They both had the same terps. One had a little more of a stretchier bud structure and more of a sativa high. The other plant we had a little more of an indica leaf, and the high was seen a little more hard, a little more deeper, not a sativa like, so more head high. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna use both of these plants and just do a variety. So there's definitely different phenos we found in these seeds. There's gonna be something special through them. So take a chance, look through them all, and I know I'm gonna find something good. It just takes time. You don't always find that unicorn right away. It takes sometimes a lot of plants.
Yeah.
Especially if you only grow like 5 at a time, 6 at a time.
No, this is next level, yo.
You got to have friends that grow your stuff.
That's right.
The community is a big part about growing. I mean, if I don't have friends helping me pheno hunt through these strains, I can't tell you what they're going to do or how they're going to look or they're going to smell. So
Gromies are key.
Yeah. So I appreciate all the growers out there who support me and who do my pheno hunts for me, and they know you are. And there's so many of you guys I can't name off, forget you all, but there's different guys who just want to do this project for me, and they'll do it for nothing just because they love the plant.
Yeah.
And I like to see how people's grows go, man. When people are proud of their plants, I'm proud to see them happy what they've done. So.
Hell yeah. Okay, so my bad. I made a rookie move today, and I forgot to erase some memory bank, so got to cut this episode short today. But we got to get you back in again.
Yeah, I appreciate it coming out, man. It's been a while. I'm in the background still. I'm there. I'm watching what's going on. I may not be as active, but I'm still out there working hard, trying to make some seeds. I'm doing some, like I said, the pheno hunts are going on pretty good right now.
Get these seeds, Joe. You need these genetics in your garden, because most of y'all, we got to get this out. Like, I don't know. This is some of the craziest weed. This man grows some of the best weed that I've ever smoked, and I just, I don't know. I feel like your name needs to be out there just, on a national level,
one day maybe that will happen. I'm not really worried about that. That's not really my goal, but we'll see you at the Midwest Growers Symposium, on August 5th. I'll have a table there. I'll have some weed you can come and see, and you can just look at the stuff. You can see some seeds. I'll have some sales going on. This is all about the growers. So if you're out there growing, if you want to learn to grow, this is the event to be at. You're going to learn so much. You're going to meet so many cool people, and they're going to point you in 20 different directions, and then you're going to fill your head with all this knowledge. And it's a good thing to talk to these people, because there's a lot of killer growers out there, and people are working hard to make this event happen.
Hell yeah.
And we're trying to build a community. People can start talking to each other. So share our stuff,
Facts.
Try new stuff out. So
Facts. Shout out to J-Town, yo.
Yeah.
You out here doing amazing things, for real.
That's where you find me next. So
Hell yeah.
or basically Happy Hydro. I'm down all once in a while. I'm at Happy Hydro hanging out, or I'll be if there's sometimes on a Friday afternoon. Come on, chill and hang out.
Hell yeah. All right, let them know.
Oh, my bad.
That boy over there vibing.
Nah, dog. I was trying not to cough. But anyways, it's been your boy, SLUM, 3Ps, 1D, Slump. We are here. We are active. We are just vibing today.
Word.
We're here.
Hey, let them know about that stream, dog.
So,
Yes.
we be streaming on Twitch. Same thing as the Instagram, SLUMP, 3Ps, 1D. Come check out the streams, you know what I'm saying? We be chilling, vibing, playing some games.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you about to start plugging your shit. That's right.
We'll get there. We trying to build it back up.
That's right. So y'all already know. You make sure y'all go check that out too. So y'all already know what to do. Shout out to the homie No Socials. You already know. He'll be back soon. We talked. We'll be back soon. He'll be back soon. But anyway. Alright. You already know. Too T3rpd. Follow us on our socials. Follow us on that YouTube. Check out the latest videos. You already know. We keeping it up now. Thanks to the homie Slumpppd. He out here keeping us large and in charge, y'all.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Of course, we're here.
Hell yeah. You already know we got some more stuff coming in soon. Shout out to the homies, yo. Like, honestly, let me take a moment real quick. Things have just been really good in life lately. And I just want to thank everybody around me right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you for starting this off, helping me start with this. You already know. Man, you really been holding it down. You've been doing your thing, man. Like,
Yeah, we appreciate you too, man. Too T3rpd helped me a lot too, getting my voice out there and tell my goofy stories, and it's been a great experience so far, and I continue to keep on doing this,
hell yeah, you already know. But hey, just like that, ain't none of us can stop. And you can follow me, Donovan2408, on all social media platforms. But y'all already know. We'll catch y'all next week. Peace. Make sure I got it. Yeah.
God, so
It's
hot.
two.
Oh, wait.
No, you lost it.
Damn. Wait. What?
Maybe, you never know. It's about the end.
Where we at? Nah, I couldn't get him. All right.
Peace out, guys.
Yup.